time has finally come. PlayStation finally said, here you go. Here is gameplay. And I want you to look at this right here. Just this image. This is PlayStation's Twitter account. This is the first frame of the video that they put on here. Can I ask you a question? When you look at this frame right here, this image, do you say to yourself, wow, this is the power of PlayStation 5. This is what next gen Ghost of Tsushima should have looked like. I'm so happy with what I'm seeing. Can you? Do you?
No, dude.
No.
No.
This is the first. You know what's the worst part of this? And Demo, I'm sure you were watching it. I don't know if you can hear it. Okay.
Of course,
but
it's like
no, but the other one, the one that you were watching it. I don't know if you were
no,
hearing.
I couldn't hear it.
Well.
I was just watching it without audio. Yeah.
So it's a dude talking through it. Okay. It's like the director or whatever the fuck talking through it. Right. And yo, the worst part about what we saw, the worst part of that trailer, the worst, absolute worst thing about it is you can hear this dude thinking that they fucking cooked.
Yeah.
You can hear him talking about this like, and there it is. Woo! Like right before they pressed the button to go live, they were like, yo, you ready? These motherfuckers gonna lose their mind. They're gonna go crazy. They're gonna fucking say it's the greatest thing ever. Yo, you can hear them. They talking like they were amped, like they thought they fucking like they were gonna set the world on fire with this shit.
Yeah.
I'll put this on. Okay, it's a minute long. This is not the obviously 20 minutes, but it's a little thing that they put together here. So let's watch it together. So at least we can watch something together because we're not watching that long ass shit.
Let's hold hands. Let's form a circle and hold hands.
Yeah, for sure. Okay?
Try
Remember,
not to cry.
This trailer, this scene right here was chosen to start the video on PlayStation's Twitter account.
All right, let me check it out.
All right.
Jeez.
What am I looking at, yo?
Oh my gosh.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Bro. Come on, yo. Come on, yo. Come on. Come on, man. Are we?
This is the best they can put together.
Well, this is them going through the 20 minutes and saying, how do we have the most impact in a small video that we could just put on our Twitter account? And these were the best shots that they could come up with.
That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. What a waste. I told you guys this game wasn't going to be it. Look at the fur. That's like things that they should get right by now, they are not. It's crazy that this is the level. If we talked about a 10 out of 10 from IGN. I believe Dark Angelic had mentioned that. And it's like, if they lose that, if they get to the point where they lose that, because that's all they have left, then like PlayStation is cooked. for everyone to see. I feel like the media and you know they're just the ones holding this mess together. We can't possibly applaud this situation. And they did sound like they're showing you, like they're about to show you something new. Like, wait, hold up, make sure you're sitting down because we about to kill it. And man, have they been living under a rock making this game? Like, have they not seen what's been out there?
I don't know. Well, it's funny you say that because the story of this game is stupidly close to Assassin's Creed Shadows.
It is.
Yeah.
Like stupidly close to Unreal or whatever the fuck. The revenge story where they killed their parents or their family or some shit, and she's hunting the 6 people, and it's like, yo, what? Like, at what point do you not look at this shit and say, damn, maybe we should change something, considering that the game released last year? Maybe something, anything, even if you just created new, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to help them, but goddamn, the story is very similar to Assassin's Creed Shadows, and graphically, Assassin's Creed stomps on this game.
You know why? Because this is Ghost of Tsushima, not Ghost of freaking Yote. They didn't want to continue the story because they wanted to make it seem like they made some grand changes. And the way to do so is they said, okay, let's just change the protagonist, right? And it'll make everyone think that this is just a brand new game. They kept freaking the story. It's just basic, right? Something that it's not like creative, something that you're not intrigued about. And everything else is just underwhelming. We're looking at more of the same.
It really is. It really is underwhelming. So like that there was one thing that just kind of took me out of it. Like, seriously, like, what now? So I played I played Assassin's Creed Shadow, and now I'm going to replay
the same story,
but just do this game. No, fuck that noise. That's definitely not happening. There is let me see if they, in the actual thing, do they say it? Because there's like oh no, these motherfuckers put the link to, fuck that. They put the link to the video. Here's another one. Okay, so if I just go down, I have a few that are linked up. So let me get out of this one. So you go, what the fuck? Okay. So now you can decide if you're going to be stealth, ranged, or melee focused. So, you know, our boy Jin, he could just be stealthy or ranged or melee at any given time.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently, you know,
you're locked in.
Ghost of Yote, she's not capable of being all of it. So you got to pick which way you want to play. Because, you know, when you play a game like this, you might not ever come across a situation where you can be starting out stealthy, you know, hit somebody from afar, and then run up and do your melee, right? So in this situation, you're always, you know, prepared for only one version of this shit.
One version of the battle.
You don't press pause every time. You do your sneak. Oh, I'm gonna sneak. Pause. Change my outfit. Oh, I'm sneaking. I can shoot that guy from here. Well, let me change my armor or turn into a ranged person. Pause. Select range. Oh, wait. Time to battle. I'm gonna fight. Pause. Gotta get to my melee focus. You know what I'm saying? Oh, did I put all my points in melee and not range or stealth? Well, pause, reset. Let me put all my points in the other thing because I'm gonna take an arrow shot right now. Come on, man. Come on. What? Why? Why? Why is that necessary? How does that make the game better? Yo, Sheep, you ain't lying, dog. Sheep Among Goat says Sony used this game to pretend to have a state of play again. Yo, you ain't lying. Oh my god. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Meet the Cheetah says there's an image of her with dual katana and a bow on her back. Yeah. But the armor, or it says armor to match your preferred play style. So yeah, you can still do those things, but you're not prepared.
Yeah.
For each version.
Obviously, the attacks are going to hit different, right? If your armor is for a certain type or style.
Yeah, so whatever it is, however that plays out, the point is it's stupid. Why would you make me pick a version of this? This game is not you can't just say I'm always going to be stealthy because there's going to be moments when you got to fight. You can't say I'm always going to do range because there's moments when you're going to have to be up close. So
we don't know what they made. See, we'll see.
Like, why? First of all, if you're being stealthy,
assuming that you'll be able.
Why would I ever have any armor other than for melee?
True.
Who's hitting me when I'm stealthy? You know what I'm saying? That if I'm getting hit when I'm stealthy, then I'm not doing a good job being stealthy, right? Ranged. Who's hitting me when I'm ranged? Far away shooting people. Come on, man. I don't know. It's just
disappointing.
Yeah, it's just stupid. It's just stupid. The fact that it looks so ugly makes me hate all the other things about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't want to be mean, but all right, let me just stop there. That it's just either way, it just annoys me. This was pretty good, I guess, for people who played the first game, because now, I mean, it's bullshit. But you set up camp and all the people travel with you, but they're all ghosts. You know what I'm saying? That's where the ghost comes out of Yote. So they're invisible. You don't know that they're there with you traveling all the time. And when you go to camp, you can talk to everybody and fucking buy what you need and do all that stuff. That's a really wild scenario, but it's going to be even though it breaks the immersion or it breaks the idea of what's happening, I think that'll overall just make it a funner game, so you don't have to worry about doing that. Or they could just get rid of the people and just put all that shit in menus. You know what I'm saying? So all right, where am I? This is like even the image is freaking out.
Yeah, it's buffering. I don't know what's happening.
Oh, and then you got those you guys saw the limited edition PlayStation?
Oh my gosh, you guys.
I mean, supposedly looks dope.
No. That shit, you see how they broke the thing to put that shit together? It literally looks like that. It looks like a broken fucking case with a bunch of cracks on it. Like, what the fuck am I looking at? Yeah. What is that? That's random brush strokes.
I'm not digging the art though.
But don't,
man. That shit is
like.
And the controllers are kind of underwhelming. I'm not gonna lie, man.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, but if they pull the whole situation that they did with Spider-Man, they'll sell the plates if anybody actually wants them. Right,
so the plates, and they're selling the.
What is the point then? Like, who's gonna buy the console? The console, I feel like no one is gonna say, okay, I've been rocking the PlayStation 4. This is the game that's gonna make.
Well, let me tell you, that's the part that I was saying before, babe. Mm-hmm. That they thought they cooked.
They thought they cooked.
They thought they cooked. So they say to themselves, there's gonna be so many people who loved Ghost of Tsushima on PlayStation 4, and then they're gonna go ahead and be like, yo, I got to have this game, so I'm going to go ahead and buy this limited edition.
But those people, a lot of those people are pissed off. They're pissed off, right? They're waiting for Ghost of Tsushima 2. When you're giving them Ghost of Yote, you change the protagonist. This was a big situation for people out there. They're so tone deaf. It's ridiculous. Yeah, this is not what's gonna make people that haven't moved to the PlayStation 5 or bought a pisser, this is not gonna make them leave the PlayStation 4. And if they believe that, not having the game on PlayStation 4 is going to, strong arm people out there, it's not going to happen. I think the PlayStation 4 generation with the games that they released, it was a great freaking time. And the people that jumped up and said, okay, let me go ahead and get the PlayStation 5 were hopeful of what they were going to continue to do, not be stuck on a PlayStation 4 generation with a PlayStation 5 console, right? The people that went ahead and stayed on the PlayStation 4, they felt like, this is good enough for me. But they're not going to go ahead and change the situation because of Ghost of Yote. Honestly, you see the flowers in there, you see the lighting. I've seen there's better lighting, you see better flowers on freaking Fortnite. You do. And if you go and compare the two, you'll be like, oh crap, really? Okay, so for PlayStation to be known for these, single player cinematic experiences, and for them to come out here, this is embarrassing. I told you guys that Hellblade 2 was such an impactful game, and it would kind of like live on as the moment when Xbox came out here and said, we can do what PlayStation does and do it better and still be able to do what we are known for, right? They came out here to go and rule everything. That was a big deal. For PlayStation to still try to figure out how to make a gas game and drop the ball on what they are known for, they are done. They are cooked. Come on, man. You should not be delivering a game that looks like you just switched up the protagonist and you handed off more of the same. And don't even get me started on that patronizing lo-fi freaking situation that they have going on with this game, because that is flat out ridiculous.
We did not get there yet.
Crazy.
Dude, we didn't get there. Oh my God. Yo, guys, Doodle's not messing around. Okay. Wait, is this? No, it's not here. This one. So their soundtrack, they really felt. I mean, I don't know. It sounded fine, but here we go. You ready? Ghost of Yote has a new Watanabe mode, which plays lo-fi hip-hop tracks as you explore. Features original tracks by Shinichiro Watanabe. Okay, are we ready? You can't make this shit up, yo. You can't make it up.
Lastly, we've partnered with the director of Samurai Champloo, Shinichiro Watanabe. Turn this mode on to listen to some original lo-fi tracks directed by Watanabe himself.
Okay. Bro.
You can listen to Spotify, right? While you're playing games on your Xbox. Listen to 50 Cent, way better than this. I mean, no disrespect
Lastly,
to the director of Samurai Champloo, but saying that you can listen to Taylor Swift, whoever the hell you want to listen to.
I mean,
he
didn't do anything wrong. He just took a job.
But guess what?
Yeah.
Guess what? I don't know.
It's not a big deal. It's not like something to cap for, something that you're like,
you know why,
God,
Demo? Because it's basic. Because there's nothing special about it. Because you can go and listen to that crap anywhere. They're trying to make it sound like it's something special. And also, it's just so contrary to what you're playing. This girl supposedly doesn't care if she lives or die. And by the way, if she dies, that defeats the whole purpose, right? Yeah. So she does care. She wants to freaking survive. So stop freaking not marketing your shit right. Yes, she doesn't care. Supposedly she lives or dies. She's ready to go all in. She wants vengeance. And this is what the heck you think people are going to want to play in the background?
I don't know, bro.
I just don't know. Like again, honestly, they thought, like, they went and hired someone, to make lo-fi beats for them.
Like, AI can make that shit too.
I just don't understand, dude. Like, what is
it's just the name, CMoney. It's just the name of somebody who's legendary because of the work they've done in the past, and now they're using this as a way to, like, draw people in. There's really nothing wrong with that, honestly, because I think it's cool, but it's also like a feature that, okay, nice, but it's not a big deal, right? I mean, all I'm saying is that you being able to listen to music and play games for a long time. You can listen to your custom music that you like to listen to all the time and play at the same time. If you own PC, you can even do more. You can make music and play at the same time, literally. So, I mean, while this is a nice touch, right? I do have to agree with some of the things that you said about the game lacking innovation moving forward based on what we're seeing here in this trailer. Because a lot of people are saying, oh, the combat feels good. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. You can feel the combat yet because you haven't played the game. So in order for you to feel the combat, oh my God, this is great. You have to like get hands on the game. Now, without knocking the game down, right? Because Ghost of Tsushima was amazing, right? Literally considered by many the best game that PlayStation have ever done, right? Many people feel this way. I got a homeboy, right? He double deep on Ghost of Tsushima, right? He played on the PlayStation for PlayStation 4, finished it. Then he moved on with the generation, everything, whatever. And then he double dip on it on PC. He currently has like a 4070, something like that. He very capable PC. He played that shit. He was like, oh my God, it was amazing, yada yada. But the minute that we started talking about like, oh, did you see? Because I texted him, and I was like, did you see the Ghost of Tsushima thing? Because I wasn't able to see it. Like, what do you think? Let me know. And he's like, bro, like, honestly, I could get two shits. First off, I don't want to play as her because I like the original character. And that feels like that's a sentiment, right? Around as well. Like everybody wanted the main guy to continue, right? The story with a sequel, even though supposedly the story ended at a point that it doesn't even make a sense to make a sequel, but people will probably like a prequel or like a continuation of the same protagonist, right? And now they're getting this girl right here, and like you say, I had to agree again. This is the same plot that we're seeing in Assassin's Creed, right? That it was like revenge type thing. She's an Unreal, which is like the same concept that as Assassin's Creed had. And in that aspect, we are gonna have to possibly knock down some points because of creativity. But at the same time, it's like, okay, but that's how Japanese culture is, anyways. Like most of the anime series that you watch and everything like that is like revenge, and people who were like nobody cared about them, and then they just like become this super powerful being, right? For the most part. But that's fine too. That's the culture. I do believe that what they nailed though is the atmosphere, because even though the assets don't look good, like everything put together it looks pretty cool. Now, when you look at the dog, when you look at some of the animations, you can see some of the deficiencies. But I just feel like we need to wait until this game releases, right? And people get their hands on in the game. Probably, CMoney, you should go ahead and do like a playthrough or something, like
there's zero chance
to get a real feel about
no,
it.
I don't need to. I can see that it looks identical to what I played with Ghost of Tsushima.
But that's the reason why people are saying that the combat is dope, right? Because they know very well that it's just an expansion of the same thing.
Yeah,
right.
There's nothing wrong with that, but like other games get like criticized because they maintain a similar core gameplay mechanics, right? And I feel like with games, and guys, we know this, like people are gonna glaze the hell out of this just because it got some purple in it. It is what it is, man, and that's just the reality.
Unfortunately for them, I have too many games. You know what I'm saying? If I was a pony and I was stuck on PlayStation land and I had to buy every single game, so I had to choose which games I was going to buy, that would be a different world, right?
Look,
like if
CMoney, when you have,
I didn't have choice.
When you have one pair of shoes, right? those are your favorite, right? Because that's the only one that you got. Those are my
Yep.
favorite shoes, bro. I love the shoes there, bro. Chill out. You got no other choice. You love this shit because you ain't got no Nikes, or you got this is chupa my house, this para chancleta, and you ain't got shit. So that's literally what's going on now. Like, look, it happened with Death Stranding. They glazed the hell out of it. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I'm just saying that it's kind of overrated because I seen it. I seen it in person. You know what I'm saying? I've played it in person, and I could tell you, even though I wasn't on my PS5 because I do not have a PlayStation, but I know a lot of people who game too, and they have PlayStation. Most of the people I know have PlayStations, bro. Most of my friends have ponies. So when I go to my pony friend house,
That's
and
where you
he's
get all
like,
the
"Oh
masks
shit,
from.
check Ghost of Sushi, check Death Stranding too." I'm like, "Okay, it looks amazing, but what the fuck are we doing? Like, I came to hang out, bro. I don't come over here to watch you walk a bunch of freaking miles. This shit is boring." And it is what it is. You know, it might feel like after you get into the story and all of that, that you are more like sitting down and chill, and you really want to take in this world, and you are in that state, right? It may be amazing, but as an entertainment game or a game that is fun to play, it doesn't serve that purpose. So this is the same thing here. I'm not saying this game is not fun. I'm not saying this game is not good. All I'm saying is this is more of the same that is going to get glazed because of the media and because of people are afraid to speak the truth about the shit they see when it comes to PlayStation. Because what happened if you say something bad about PlayStation? You're a hater, you this and you're that. But in reality, we're just like, criticizing the game constructively. I don't think that we're putting down the game. All I'm saying is, like, we were expecting an upgrade that from one generation to the other, and we got a minimal upgrade from what we've seen before. And look, that's fine, but don't come over here talking about game of the year and all of that when we know there's plenty of games out there that they're not really killing it, man. They're not really killing it. And I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, when you only have a one pair of flip flops, those are your favorites. And look, I hope they really enjoyed this one and stay off of Twitter and stay away from talking down on Xbox because we do have a lot of games in the Xbox. Steam is killing it too because I mean we know that we are building that library for the next generation of Xbox as well, and they just had a summer sale that was crazy. I bought like literally like 10 games, bro, in the past couple of weeks. I had to say like I gotta tell homie like listen, we gotta stop because we've been buying games like crazy. We bought Helldivers 2 as well because now we're gonna have homies to play with. Before I had access to it, but who was I gonna play with? All my homies that have PlayStation, they don't play that shit. They are waiting literally a whole year to play that one game that they're gonna sit down and be like, "Oh my god, this is graphically insane," and that's it. They're not actively playing these things unless it's like FIFA, MLB, sport games, something like Fortnite. That's it. But these people are not gaming like that, man. So I mean, Goso Yote has potential. We know how it's gonna go. We know that this is gonna make an appearance in the video game awards. We know that some games sadly are gonna get robbed, right? From awards and from recognition as well, which is super sad because I do believe that games like Kingdom Come, Avowed. You can throw in there now Doom that just released, and Expedition 33, no doubt about it, like one of the best games that came out this year, and so on and so forth, right? Are gonna get overlooked because of this game and Death Stranding. And now when the next Snake Eater drops from Kojima, is gonna be also on this level of glazing, right? That a lot of people are going to be like, "Oh my god, this is the best shit since warm water," right?
But this
And
is why it's so important to call out that there is just
this?
one pair of chanclas out there, right? There's so
Yeah.
much out there that if they have the audacity to come out here and charge us what? They're expecting for people to show up and buy the console. They're expecting for people to pay what, $80 for 70 for this game. If they have the audacity to come out and ask for that kind of money, we need to ask them, where is the work? What have you changed? More of the same? That is not enough, right?
Yeah.
And this is not a cheap hobby. The way that they want to go ahead and start and keep on charging for games, you have to show up. I expect them to show up. We got into Death Stranded, and yes, maybe some people like the way it plays, but we looked at it. We looked at it. It doesn't look in the way that they're trying to glaze it, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't look that way. Erican says that more fog, hide this shit. And that's one of the things that I did notice when I was watching. I see the horse and like everything around it, and it just looks blurry. Like when you are talking about this type of game and what you're expecting of it, you want to see detail. You don't want to see cover up. And how long are we going to go ahead and say, well, there is something that's being super creative and saying this was an artistic choice, but there is cover up, right? And that's exactly what it is. And I agree with you, Eric. This is just hiding the flaws, and you can see right through it.
Yeah, I like that's the thing for me. Like I don't know. I think we have too many games. Like I'm not in this just to like let every game be something that takes my time as far as going to play a game. Like imagine saving all that money on Game Pass only to waste it on some shit that I played a few years ago. That that's the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it looks similar, play similar. Like I don't like that deja vu shit. I bought Ragnarok, I didn't even fucking get, I don't even know how far before I stopped. Play Spider-Man 2, same shit. I don't even know how far I went before I stopped.
There are still upgrades that they could have done to Spider-Man 2 that they haven't done yet. And it's like, what are you guys doing, right?
What do you mean, fixing them?
Yes.
Yeah, they still haven't fixed bugs. There's still bugs.
And it's like, that's messed up, right?
It's just that this is not like, I'm sorry, but I'm not impressed. And it just makes me mad because, again, I know people out there, they might go ahead and look at something and be like, oh, well, I don't like that game. But the reality is you don't have a PlayStation, so you can't play it. So you downplay it, so you feel better about it, right? That's what PlayStation people do, right? They talk shit about Xbox games because they didn't have it. And then as soon as they got it, or they got the games over there, all of a sudden they're buying them nonstop, right? Same thing. There's been some Xbox people, right, who used to talk hella shit about PlayStation, and then they bought a PlayStation, and all of a sudden they're like, I don't know why everybody's talking shit, and they love it now. And it's like, then that means the entire time you were being disingenuous.
Mm-hmm.
You were just talking stupid shit because you didn't have it. So because you didn't have it, you were talking shit. And then you got it and you're like, oh my God, I love it. Right. So like, that's not us. Right. That's not us. We have PlayStation 5s. We can get any of these games. Right.
Yeah.
The reason why we are pissed, why I look at this shit with such anger is because I bought in to the we believe in generations back when they first did it, when this was all going to happen. I said, all right, I'm definitely getting my Xbox, of course, but fuck it, I'll get some PlayStations, get everybody some PlayStations in the house because we figure, hey, people are going to have some game that they want to play, right? And it's been an entire fucking waste of life. Like,
you're waiting for that generation to show up. And it's like, when is that going to take place?
You know
right?
what? Can you imagine the people, right? The people who went ahead and bought the PlayStation 5 Pro thinking that they were going to experience a next level of gaming. And all they get is the same exact game, just running a little smoother, looking a tiny bit sharper. There's no generational leap look. There's no half generational leap look. There's no change outside of very little difference. And it's like, shit like this, I enjoyed Ghost of Tsushima. I thought it was fine. Okay. I didn't, when I was originally playing it, I was like, okay, it's all right. And I gave it some more time. I was like, okay, fine. I played through it. I beat it. I enjoyed the story a little bit. Right. And then we got to the end, and now he becomes the ghost. And instead of following up with the next game, continuing that story, they went ahead and switched to this lady, but gave the same animations for so much of the stuff, like same texture work for so much of the stuff. It's like, I don't know how this is okay. Like, we got to look beyond what the game is. Who gives a fuck about this game? There's millions of games. There's nothing special about PlayStation choosing to release one game in the fucking year. There's so many games that drop. I don't give a shit about this game. I can't stand the fact that PlayStation thinks that they can just go ahead and release the same bullshit from one generation to the next without any meaningful change or upgrades. This does not look like a PlayStation 5 generation game compared to what it looked like on PlayStation 4. It's not. Again, I'm using the fucking example, but it's the fucking fantastic example. Look at Hellblade 1, look at Hellblade 2. We are not talking about the same shit, bro. That's what I'm expecting across the board. That's what I was expecting for PlayStation. I thought that they supposedly the level of game that they make, right? That was their whole, claim to fame, right? Is their first party games, right? And stale.
And there were still people out there complaining about Hellblade 2, right? They had issues with certain things. Even if they, like, this is the thing. It's okay for them to nitpick an Xbox game. And then when it's so obvious that these PlayStation games are falling short, why do we need to entertain the glazing and the shielding PlayStation? I don't know. I think it's bullcrap.
I mean, look, obviously we know Ghost of Tsushima 2 was a fine game, right? It was fine for the PlayStation 4. If you play that game and you had your hand on the controller and you played it and you enjoyed it, then could almost assume that you will do the same when you grab the controller and play this game. Okay. But your standards are yours, right? Your standards are yours. So if you look at this and you're saying, oh, more of the same, I'm so happy. Good for you. Enjoy. Okay. Enjoy. That's not me. That's not me. I'm not looking for more of the same. I need it to look better, to feel better, play better, do everything better. I need it to be a big increase if I'm going from PlayStation 4 generation to PlayStation 5 generation. If I'm going from Xbox One generation to Xbox Series generation, I need to see the difference. When I played Halo 5 versus playing Halo Infinite, I saw the difference. I saw what the power gave us. And shit, they still released it on last gen consoles too, for the fucking life. We didn't even get a next gen exclusive Halo. And that still looked fucking amazing.
Be careful, because a lot of these ponies really believe that Halo look bad.
Well, they're
really
fucking cracked.
though.
They're fucking cracked.
They're freaking crazy, bro. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is.
Yeah. Look, I mean, again, now if this was coming into Game Pass Day 1 or a PlayStation Pass, if you would, then it would be like, well, I'm definitely wouldn't buy the game, but I would play it in the service if they had games. The problem is that they don't have enough fucking games to justify having a service. So I'm just annoyed with this shit altogether. It's such a let me tell you right now, Spartan 661 just dropped fucking bars on these bitches. The art for South of Midnight has more quality than this game.
Yep.
150 fucking
Midnight,
percent.
Yep.
you already know how it was judged because the
Bro.
gameplay wasn't smooth enough. A lot of
There-
people really overlook it.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's a difference between people choosing to play Xbox, right? Like to do the Xbox tax. We're gonna treat their games like shit, like it doesn't matter. South of Midnight looked absolutely stunning. There is no comparison between this shit that's on the screen and South of Midnight. South of Midnight looks fucking beautiful. Obviously, the scope is very different, right? The scale is very different. Doesn't change the fact that these graphics look like PlayStation 4 graphics. They didn't invest in new tech, better tech, enhancing what's on the screen. And that's bullshit.
And
how
not
can every
just-
Xbox game do it? How can every
and
Xbox game push things forward?
the stories in South of Midnight and the way that they intermingled, it was just top notch. And we were just talking about the story and how basic it is. The music in South of Midnight is a freaking standout. So when you think of the budgets, right? And you think of what you're getting and how they're just reaching to give you more. I mean, you can't go ahead and settle when your expectations should not be at this level. They shouldn't. They shouldn't.
Yeah. I mean, that's just the reality. I just don't think we're, with the amount of money that these things are costing,
Mhm.
I don't think we can look at this stuff and be like, yo, this is a first party game, right? So this is made by the platform holder, the person that gets all those microtransactions from those other games, the person that gets the 30% from those Xbox games, the person who's making all that residual money from things that happen outside of their own development. They're supposed to take that and do what they've done in previous generations, which is push shit forward. Uncharted did amazing things for its time, right? Trying to push things and make things look good. Last of Us, again, another beautiful looking game, right? They don't do that shit no more. They don't do it anymore. That's it. They're done. They're tapped out. They can't afford to do that shit no more. So I think if that's the case, fine.
They claim
Right?
that they're spending the money on
They're
these
like
games,
a
but
they're like a higher
not.
scale
It doesn't
Nintendo,
show.
now, right? So like Nintendo only makes games that look one way, and from the looks of what PlayStation is doing, that's where they are. This is where they'll stay in this midland, unless we'll see what Naughty Dog does again. Naughty Dog's pushed in the past. Maybe they'll push.
I mean, Neo had to get
on
back
this
to Intergalactic because supposedly it needed his attention. So I don't know if it was in a bit of turbulence or what's going on there. But yeah, people are really unhappy with what they've seen of that game. So we'll see what happens when that comes out. But to the idea that, I mean, that game is years away. So the idea of waiting till that happens to see if PlayStation can land anything, I mean, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I feel that.
When you have this, like you can't stress enough the fact that these, like, this is a first party game, and these are the reasons why people choose a box, right? This is supposed to be able to keep people with that brand, and these are not the standards. These are not it.
Facts. All right, before we go any further, let me get the homie Night of Cypher in the
Night of
building. Thank you, my
Cypher.
brother. Appreciate your
Thank you.
support, man. With that $2 super chat says, how many more shots can King Thrash's rim take? Oh shit. Damn. That's aggressive. I do see what looks like a pony who thought that they were going to get a $2 super chat shout out, but unfortunately, you guys know very well about the Xbox tax outside in the the media and with everything else. So we have implemented a pony tax here. So unfortunately, don't know if you can get it refunded or whatever you want to do,
Pony
but your
tax,
$2
bro. Get
don't
outta
work here. If you want to be red, you need to hit 5 and above, my friend. Pony tax is real in this hood. All right. So sorry, but your pony ass text won't be read. But we do have the homie Illuminati in the
Yo.
building with that $2 super chat.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, homie. Says it seems like they do vibrant colors to distract you. Fact. It's a tactic. It's exactly what Samsung does when they sell you their TVs, right? When they're putting the demos on in the
Best Buy
or
stores,
whatever,
yeah.
PC Riches, whatever, they crank the saturation real high so that all of a sudden those reds look like the reddest things you've ever seen in your life. You're like, wow, it looks better than real.
I've never seen red like this.
I've never seen. That's the most purest form of red ever. But yeah, that's what they try to do. 100%. I definitely see that. All right, this my eyes are burning from this video.
I bet.
Just looping. So let's just leave it out here. Here we go. We'll just put that one right there. All right, and then we do have the motherfucking homie Simple Jack in the building.
Jack was good.
Look at that, my boy.
Yes.
Thank you so much for that super chat, man. $10 super chat. So he's officially the biggest super chat of the night. So let me go in here.
Thank you,
I'm gonna
Simple
change
Jack.
this. Make sure we go like that. Boom, shakalaka. I just wrote Dimple Jack. Simple Jack. $10. Oh, dude, I didn't even. Man, you spell that shit wild. Hold on. XI BL 3. Yo, you put a lot of
Numbers
into. There we go. Dunzo. Beautiful. All right. So we got Simple Jack in the building. He says, my disappointment with the gameplay reveal was that they banked on a new protagonist, a new era, hundreds of years after Jin, and a new map, but yet it looks the exact same. So what was the point? Bro, I can almost
100%.
guarantee you, okay, that entire world, that entire landscape that you're running through, the bones of it, the basis of it, I could almost guarantee you that they just literally copy and pasted the last world to this world and just took their little machine and raised certain areas, lowered certain areas. But the base of that, I'm almost certain it's the same, all the same shit, swinging, identical. The shit they added, what? It's a card game now. There's like cards that you collect to. It's like, what is? God damn it, Simple Jack, I feel you, bro. Like, why are you gonna go through all the effort of creating a new character? Tell everybody that it's happening hundreds of years later. The world looks the same. Dude, telling me 100 years, nothing's changed.
100 years went by, same stuff,
Like,
same look.
Are you fucking shitting me?
Same environment.
I feel like somebody's gonna go ahead and play the game
side by side.
Who played like Ghost of Tsushima in the past, and like they're gonna go and start playing this game, go into a part of the world, and they'll just see like all the dead bodies they killed in Tsushima. You know what I'm saying? They'll just still be there. Like, oh shit, leftover from last time. It's pretty sad. It's pretty sad that that's the situation. And again, I know the gameplay. I get it. You like the last gameplay, you'll like this gameplay, sure. It's not enough for me, man. It's not. We have too many games to play to retread the same bullshit. I need something new. I need something spicy, not same shit. I'm not cool with that. Then we have the homie Do You K Now, the broke boy insider with that $2 super chat, says, have they complained DEI about this game like South of Midnight? Yeah. So I mean, that's one thing that for sure has been going on. It's well, I don't know about DEI, but it's Ghost of Woke is what they call it. If the like people in the live stream of the reveal, they were all in there calling it Ghost of Woke. So there's that whole other crowd that's just not happy with this, but like for bullshit reasons, like their reasons are just whatever. But legitimately, come on, man. I don't know. Can you imagine? Just bear with me. You have your PlayStation 4, happy as shit. You're living your best life. And you said, oh shit, Ghost of Tsushima is going to get a sequel. We haven't seen it yet, but man, I know that if this is what they did on PlayStation 4, this is Ghost of Tsushima on PlayStation 4. Imagine what's going to happen on PlayStation 5. Let me go cop me a PlayStation 5 so I'm ready. And then they play this fucking trailer. It's the same shit you played. That don't do it for me, man. That don't do it for me. That don't tickle me like at all. All right. Anything else on this before we move on to the next topic?
I don't know, man. There's really not much to say about Ghost of Tsushima or Ghost of Yotei. We just gotta
see
wait
how you
and
call
see.
it Ghost of Tsushima?
Yeah,
you see
yeah,
how you
yeah.
still called it the same
My
shit?
bad.
That's right, because it looks the same.
Yeah.
It looks the same.
It looks more the same, but the previous was a good game, so I'm expecting this one to be as good. It's just like the improvement is not as noticeable, right? And from one generation to another one, you will expect something a little bit it's just a little bit underwhelming. You would say now I can't really talk about feeling because I haven't really touched this game, but I mean we just gotta wait
Oh,
and
you
see,
never
man.
played Ghost of Tsushima?
I have played Ghost of Tsushima, just I never owned it.
Oh,
I go, like I say, I go to my
If you
homeboy
played
house
that,
and they be like,
this
"Oh,
is gonna
try
be
this
the same
PlayStation
shit.
game or something," and I try it out, and I'm like, "Okay, I get it. It's not, my cup of tea." This game, like you say, and like we've been saying here, it's very similar to Assassin's Creed, right? And while I love Assassin's Creed, right? After 20 hours, I was like, "Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
I remember you
done.
saying that. Yeah.
Wrap it up." I love that at the beginning. It was it's when you get something new and it's just like the
Mhm.
novelty to it. Right. I
Yep.
was enjoying it. I was like graphically, I was impressed. I gotta say, I can't compare them both because I don't have them both natively, one next to the other. But I gotta say, Assassin's Creed look,
Oh yeah.
more next gen than this.
Oh,
And
by far.
it is
By
not a
far.
hate thing. It's just like it is what it is. Death Stranding looks way better than this. Honestly, graphically, when you go into the details, like I said, the atmosphere, it looks amazing. But when you go into the little details, like Digital Foundry type shit, that they really get into it, that we don't give a shit, but they do, right? It's just like not hitting every note for me. Now, I mean, we just gotta wait and see, man. Can't really do a review of a game that we haven't played, but based on what
I
we
mean,
got,
listen.
it is
So
what
I
it
mean,
is.
I'm like I said, I already said that like the feeling of the game is if you like the first one, I'm sure you're gonna like the
Yeah.
second one, unless they found a way to fuck that up, right? So that's the only thing that can take place. I don't need the game to release for my eyes to see what it looks like, right? So
Yeah.
visually is where this shit is just a problem for me. It's a problem. It's a waste. If this was a third party game, like if EA was making this game or some shit like that, it'll be like, all right, that's cool. That's fine. They're not a platform holder. First party games are supposed to be a different level of quality, right? They're supposed to hit a different way. Just like we talked about South of Midnight, right?
No.
Beautiful, stunning art style. And it's not just the art style, the graphic, the detail in the texture work.
Yeah.
Everything is beautiful. The lighting,
Really well done.
next level shits on this. If you have any question about it, just go watch our review on it. We don't just say the words, we show you how fucking stunning that game is. They had their opportunity to show us. This is sales. Okay.
Yeah.
They don't just get shit. They need to sell us on this fucking game. And I watched it after the fact in their 4K, download of it or whatever the fuck on their channel. And it's just, it does not look fucking next gen, bro. I'm sorry. I didn't pay, for all these fucking PlayStations to play this shit like this.
No, because it's a game that you can easily play on a PlayStation 4.
Yeah, dude.
And
what the fuck? do I need that shit?
again, you said it. This is your moment to impress me, right? And if this is what you can do in that short amount of time, if this is all you got when you're taking the highlights
Yeah,
to
like you
wow
chose
me,
this shit. You
then
could've chose
what is
anything.
left, right? Like I'm just saying, this was the time to hype people up. This was the time to get my attention. So if this is what you've got,
yeah, it's just a letdown. It's a letdown. Again, I'm sure the game's gonna be fine, right? Again, I'm not talking about the game itself. It's just I already beat the game. I already played the game. I thought that game was good enough. It was fine. I enjoyed it. It doesn't hold a candle to the abilities that Naughty Dog has shown us on PlayStation over the years. It's just not even close to acting, all that shit. This is the most bare bones fucking game. They just stand there, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Barely any emotion. It doesn't do shit for me. So like it was fine. The story was fine. Gameplay was fine. Everything was just fine. I was not upset that I played the game. But no, man. They had a shot. PlayStation 5, show me that you're going to invest in taking your tech higher, taking it forward. Xbox is the only one doing this shit, bro. Doom, Dark Ages, fucking amazing looking. Banger.
Yep, and they talk shit on it too. Which is the thing. A game like Doom, and they were saying that Doom was boring, that the combat wasn't shit, that that you couldn't do gory kills, which you could have. And they were talking so much shit, so they were lying so much about games like Doom. South of Midnight is the same. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, beautiful game, such an artistic game, but the gameplay is clunky," and all of that. Right? They find all the little details, to talk down on Xbox games. When they go to PlayStation games, they're unable to criticize their own shit, and as a result, we get this from PlayStation. We get nothing, innovative. It's more of the same. Like, basically, PlayStation is remastering their last generation. This is literally what it is. They got last generation, they got Spider-Man. Now they got Spider-Man 2. They got Ghost of Tsushima. They got Ghost of Yotei now. They got The Last of Us 2. The Last of Us remaster here. What else they got? God of War Ragnarok. Astrobot again. And it's just like the same cycle over and over, and people are not able to see it. They're so blind by their love, to PlayStation. And I understand, but this is a repeat again. This is like, when my lady cooks something and tomorrow she's like, "Oh, this is what we got for dinner." Like, bro, really? Like, come on, bro. Let me hold on. I got this, man. Let me fry a couple of eggs, and then we just have breakfast for dinner. Keep it simple, because it's just like I can't eat the same shit every day, man. And this is what PlayStation is literally giving you. That this is not to say that these games are bad. This is just to say that, oh shit, like I was expecting a little bit more of this game. It criticized them constructively. It's just not to say the game is trash. It's like, okay, what can we do with this game that can make it better and a better experience for us? What is it that that this game could have done to be better? That way the developers, right, and publishers and everybody get their feedback and they're able to improve. But when you tell them, right, keep doing the same shit, you can lose by doing the same shit. It's just like, okay, people get tired and get bored eventually, right? The Last of Us, they recently released a chronological whatever thing that they did because people couldn't understand that you go back and forth in time in that game, and it's just like you can't be that dumb, bro. And look, it's not to complain about that because it's actually a quality of life improvement.
No, I like it.
I'm hide that behind a new collector's edition. It's just
Oh, that's
scummy.
true. I
That
didn't
should
even
have
think
Yeah.
been a
about
free
that.
upgrade, you know.
Yep.
And people gotta call
I
it
didn't think
out. And
about that.
I don't hate The Last of Us. I don't hate PlayStation. It's just like it is what it is, bro. Call him out. Call him out.
I
It's
agree.
just
I
like,
agree
come
with
on,
you
man.
100% demo. That should have just been an upgrade. That should have just been that should have been it. I
And
It's
mean,
only
this
in the
it should have been a
remastered edition,
DLC.
right?
Honestly,
mhm.
Yeah, it's
it could have.
only in the new remastered edition.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have
Wow,
to have
because
that
it's
one.
not even an update to the older one, and it's just like in this specific
It's
edition, and that's
only
it.
in the remastered edition.
This
So if
is
you
so
own the
bullshit,
old one, it
bro.
doesn't do it. It's just a
You
remastered edition.
you ponies, bro. Y'all go ahead, man. Let your nails grow, man. Because you know what I mean. When you bite in the pillow, it's always good to scratch the walls as well. You know, let
Why?
it grow. You know, let it grow a little bit. Y'all getting scammed heavily, bro. And
Yo,
look, can't really be talking
Ah,
down on this game because it eventually is coming to PC. We all know that Ghost of Tsushima already came. And I'm already engaging with PlayStation in the way, like we said earlier, I bought Helldivers 2. Great game, great experience, but it's not perfect either. I ran into a bunch of bugs, matchmaking bugs, a bunch of shit that's going on that people don't really tell, man. And y'all, it's not saying that this game has a bug. It's not for you to it's not like hiding, right, the deficiencies that a game has. It's not good for the games. Y'all gotta say it. Developers gotta know, oh shit, this shit look out of place. Like, come on, let's fix it. Because I will forever. I criticize the beta of the Gears of War Reloaded. I don't know if y'all seen the tweet. I was like, bro, what the fuck is going on with the Natcher? And how come I'm not landing this shot? What is it so inconsistent? Why can we get an FOB slider in 2025? Y'all bugging. Like y'all gotta call them out for real. Y'all need to stop the cap, man. And look, enjoy Ghost of Yote, bro. I know what I'm gonna be playing, and this ain't it. And it's no hate, nothing like that. The only two games that I'm excited for the rest of the year are Borderlands 4. I know everybody's like, oh, hey, I'm a huge Borderlands fan. I'm a sucker for Borderlands. I love freaking Borderlands. Is the shit. You should play with friends. Way better than a bunch of other shit that people call a game of the year and whatnot. And Crimson Desert.
oh,
That's it.
Crimson
oh,
Desert.
And of
That's gonna
course, the
be
Outer Worlds, but
woo.
that's guaranteed, because I do have Game Pass. So I
Yeah,
mean, I'm gonna
Crimson
be
Desert
playing
is
it
a
anyway. So I sometimes it
absolute
slips
must
my
for me.
mind that it's coming. We also get Grounded too, which is coming, which is amazing. The
This
first
month.
one was dope as hell. This one is gonna be even better. And we get Wuchan, the Fallen Letter Feathers. That is coming out.
Wu-Tang.
I'm not into Souls, but it's looking really good. It could kick Ghost of Tsushima's butt because graphically it looks insane, and y'all can't deny it as much as you want. But like the trailers are there for you to see, man. And I'm not
Yeah.
capping. It's right there. And there's a bunch of other games that are coming throughout the year, right? And when PlayStation, all they had to offer is these two games throughout the whole year, and a possibility that they might not even be as great. I mean, and niche to top it off because Death Stranding is niche. It didn't sell. It didn't even like surpass the first game in
Yeah, it sold
sales.
real bad actually.
Yeah, and that's not to say the game is
It didn't
bad,
even pass Astrobot.
right? But
that's
well,
wild.
Forza Horizon is currently selling more, and it's
Oh
a
yeah,
5 year
easy,
old game, dude. He's
easy, easy,
older
easy.
than my baby, and he's selling more than any of these Sony PlayStation games. And it's just like they losing popularity, they losing the upper hand, and people still don't want to say it. And this is why you get developers like we got from them showing off the trailer, happy as fuck, thinking that they're killing them. And the same thing happened with Marathon. Remember the first time they showed it? How did they show? Everybody was happy
Yeah.
as hell. They were like all sitting in like a nice place and a bunch of cameras and shit. And then they had what was the budget? Or when they had to come back and talk about the shit that went on with the art that they stole.
Yeah.
Like our streams got more quality. It's crazy. We're talking about a full blown studio that is having camera issues when they're live streaming. It's just insane, bro. And y'all not even calling it out. I mean, let's keep it real and let's start there, man. Because if you want Sony PlayStation to get better, right? If you want Sony PlayStation to improve, because at the end of the day, this will all benefit all of us because we know how it is. PlayStation is literally putting the games everywhere. It's over. Like there is no more. And the rumors keep on coming about games like Spider-Man. In the talks about being ported and being multi-platform.
Hey,
then,
remember the rumor about Wolverine?
Right,
that it's a 6-month exclusive.
Right,
Only
but
6 months.
we said that, and Sony Ponies, what are they gonna be saying? Oh, they port begging. Somebody's gonna clip and be like, port begging for Spider-Man.
I don't want
nobody
port. I have a
begging.
PlayStation. I don't need a port.
I have a PC. I could run Spider-Man better than any PS5. I still don't buy it because it's still $40. And I'm like, okay, how in the fuck are games that is like 3-4 years old, right? Still $45 on Steam. You're not gonna get me, bro, because I literally, like I said, I bought like 10 games on Steam sales, and they like might be older games, might be games that are not like with high meta and stuff, but those are games that I got to play on top of what I get on Game Pass, man. So if y'all want to get Sony to get better, criticize them. Same thing goes for Xbox. Call out the bullshit. Next generation Xbox to call them out too. And they need to stop charging for online. That's one of the things that they need to start doing because it's the standard. They're gonna be a PC now. Don't be charging for online. And this is a good thing that we gotta call it out for consumers. PlayStation 2 celebrating 15 years of PSN. Really celebrating 15 years of charging me for online. That doesn't even work most of the time. Like, get out of here, bro. And it's just like the bullshit. Okay, the bullshit.
Yeah.
Like
It's
let's keep it real.
But there's always something. I'll definitely let everybody know when I find something that I need to
address, of
criticize
course,
Xbox
something
for,
that
you know what I'm
bothers you
saying?
because CMoney, let's say, so there's some shit that bothers me that doesn't bother you, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? There's some shit that okay, it doesn't matter to me because I do have Game Pass anyways to pay for online. But what if 1 month I don't have the money? Like, I mean, God forbid, it's only $20. I'll be extremely broke. But I'm just saying, like, what if you never know what situation we're gonna be in in any time a moment. So I mean, there's some shit that really has to stop with gaming, and then we have to call it out. Charging for online, charging for remasters.
I feel like that's not
all that shit
out, and more so just
Like
asking, like, hey, Microsoft, can you right? Can you help us out? Like, you can't call them out for doing something that is helping them fund their business that we are getting the Game Pass from, right? Like $20, we are robbing them. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are robbing these dudes blind for $20 a month with the amount of games that we're getting. So I'm okay. Like, listen, everybody is their thing, right? But like, you have to choose where you're. Like, I'm not in the army. You know what I'm saying? I'm not fighting for America. You know what I'm saying? Like, like my bank account right now is very happy with my $20 going out and getting everything that I get. I can't pretend to think of, like, to look at it from a different way. It doesn't matter, right? If I don't know what see, this is the problem, right? You always like there's a lot of sayings that you got to think of and things that I've in our lives that we've led. I think we can easily see, and one of the things is be careful what you wish for, right? Because you might get a no pay for online, but then maybe online goes to shit, or the quality of the games that we get in Game Pass goes down and they just stick to first party and they start stopping doing the third party ones. Like, you don't know the ramifications of what you could be potentially asking for. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy to be like, oh, let's just, hopefully this shit is all happening. Sure. But what does that equal? Because for every action, there's an equal opposite reaction, right? It's just what it is. Reaction. So if something happens, something else will happen from that scenario.
I mean, for the $20, you're getting everything you want. Like, you can't.
Like basically, they
there
are given
people
to us
out
for
there
free. You know what I'm
arguing
saying?
in puzzle as to how is Game Pass profitable, right? And it's like,
Right. That's
it's
dumb. Nobody cares. That first off, no
meaning
one cares. That's the
we
dumbest shit I ever
can't
heard.
say now go ahead and take this charge out
Yeah.
and let's see what happens with that.
I mean, we just don't
and
know. You know
expect
what I'm
the
saying?
same quality.
Like if it was guaranteed that there would be no negative reaction from that happening.
oh my
sure,
gosh,
great.
our boy
Fabrizio in the
Faro.
building.
Look, read his chat.
Can you click
got
it? Can you click it?
yes. Here we go. Dropping the hammer.
Fabrizio, what's up, my dude? Says they wish for Microsoft to put games on PlayStation, and PlayStation first party is on life support. Damn, that's the truth. That's a big problem. I see my boy J Shock Blast in the building. What's up, man? Thank you
Yo.
for being here, bro. He says Yote is gonna be peak.
Mm.
Listen, if you love
Yeah.
Ghost of Tsushima, then I
If
can
you've been
only
waiting
assume
for it.
then you're gonna love Ghost of Yote. If the graphics don't bother you, if the fact that you're playing a game that you could essentially be playing on your PlayStation 4, if that doesn't bother you, you're gonna have a grand old time. And so is everybody else who loved Ghost of Tsushima. If you hear how I talk about Ghost of Tsushima, I don't say I loved Ghost of Tsushima. It's not like I'm talking about Last of Us, right? You fucking tell me Last of Us 3. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm there, right? I'm there. So I can understand people who love Ghost of Tsushima are just fucking pumped that another one exists in some way, shape, or form, and they're getting to play more. Great. I did not love it. I liked it. I thought it was fine. I don't hate the fact that I beat it. I'm indifferent to the idea of it. It was a good experience. I'm annoyed. I could have seen a potential where maybe if that game was blown up next genified and just looked amazing and they continue that story and he was the ghost and I'm hunting and I had that connection I built with Jen, maybe that could have took me somewhere with him, right? But that was one game, and one game is not enough for me if it's not like blowing my mind. And the acting is not great. The graphics are fine on the surface level, but a lot of it kind of looks janky too. There's a lot that is not great about that game. So I wasn't in love with it. So this wasn't a transfer. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like, oh, you like Ghosts, so you're gonna go by. No, it had to wow me, it had to sell me, it had to earn my money, and it didn't. So that's my beef with it. We do have the homie. Man, it's been a while. Where am I? What am I looking at here?
You're far back, I think.
Damn, I am. I did the rim shot one, right? Okay, then I did the Illuminati. Then I did Simple Jack. Then I did Do UK Now with that was the last one, the South of Midnight, right? All right. So we got our boy Do UK Now, the broke boy inside. I gotta hit him with that 2-piece. For the $2. Appreciate you, bro.
2-piece.
Says AC Shadows has an 82 Metacritic. Watch Yote get 89 or 90.
Yep.
You know, again, like where did Death Stranding 2 finish? Do we know?
That's a good question.
89, I think.
89.
That's where that finished.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
so
the last I've seen is 89.
It'll probably get around there or do a little better. Because this is a first party, you know, they're only thinking they only think Death Stranding's first party until it comes to Xbox later. Then they'll disown it and be like, what? Haha. It was trash the whole time. See, J Shock, see, he gets it. He says Ghost and Spider-Man are the only reason I own a PS5. I mean, I could see that. I could see that. It's Last of Us for me. That's literally what Naughty Dog was going to do next was the only thing that was compelling me to see what they were going to do. And then they give me Intergalactic, which looked fine, but like the talk that he was giving about his desire for Elden Ring and all this shit, it's like, I really hope it's not like a fucking that type of game. Like, just fucking make a new story. You're a story-driven company. Like, just make another fucking game.
I mean, they're amazing
and just leave it alone. Like, that's it. You don't have to be fucking crazy, but we'll see. I'll reserve judgment. for whenever it happens.
And that's
Um,
another thing, Simone. Like a lot of people be like, you need a PlayStation to play these exclusives. I'll get PlayStation for Spider-Man and Last of Us. Okay. I've been playing Halo for a long time. I've been playing Gears for a long time. I fucking love Crackdown, even though y'all be talking shit about Crackdown for a long time. I grew up
Crackdown was
literally
great.
like my younger days playing games like Crackdown online, doing a bunch of crazy shit. So everybody got their reasons to own what they want, right? So the problem comes, and I think like you said it earlier, when people start messing around with like what other people like getting in the way of, oh shit, why are you playing Halo? Halo is dead or something like that. I was like, bro, like, Halo is not dead. Go online, go into matchmaking and see, everybody play. Same thing with Gears. All the Gears are active, all the Gears. And, it is what it is, man. Whatever. Fucking ponies.
Yeah. Fuck the ponies.
Yeah.
And then we have motherfucking Cage El Vampiro Borracho in the building. Member for 14 months. Thank you, my brother. That.
Thank you.
And I did that on purpose because I already pre-read a little bit. It says, Doodle, I'll organize with chat a shopping trip for you if that soundboard gets misplaced. CMoney's forehead reminds me of Zip I did deployments on. What the fuck is that? What's a thip? What's a thip? Cage? Are you cracked? It's the borracho-ness already clicking in. First of all, it's not just a soundboard. If you remember the conversation, this is where the mics plug in. And that's how I sound so crisp and Doodle sounds so good right now. At least I'm assuming. I got to hear myself a little bit. And that's how I sound. Yeah, I do sound crisp. I do sound crisp. All right. I got a whole new setup. It just so happens that the board that powers the mic and her mic.
Yeah.
So
this
that
ain't no raggedy ass
this ain't no raggedy shit.
No.
Right. So it comes with those things. You can't make it disappear, Cage. All right. Because then you ain't going to hear nobody talking. Right. And I don't know sign language. That shit ain't going to work. All right. Get out of here with
and
that
Cage,
shit.
you would have to speak like, listen, shopping trips for me. I don't know that. Like that's
you don't know what you be talking about when you're talking about that. Look out of here.
You don't know what Doodle does.
I see Hargeet in the building. What's up, fam?
Hargeet was good.
Hargeet, come on. Let's get it. Night shift is today. Let's get it.
CMoney. Okay.
Oh,
so,
Dark Angelic. My boy.
So real quick, I see Hargeet in the building. Why? What he do? You want to click the button?
Huh?
Click it if he says something. I can't see it.
He says that Doodle always sounds and looks good. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
And I'm always thinking about you and Queen Witch when I have my coffee in the morning. You guys are the best. Thank you so much.
You guys are the best. We do enjoy every time. Every time I see it, I think of you guys.
I know. That's wild.
I see Hargeet, our homie, in the building. My brother.
Hargeet.
Be here live in the building tomorrow.
Yes.
That's right. Hargeet, I don't think we talked, but when we talk, I'll show you. I'll tell you about my new board. I said, I'll take the one that you were telling me about and I'll raise it. I just did some research. I was like, yo, this one's too fire. So we'll definitely talk. But Hargeet's in the building, my dude. I also see Bounty in the building.
Bounty, what's up?
Thank you, my dude, for being here. Appreciate you, fam.
Thank you for rocking out.
But also, I do want to say something here because he is putting something, and I need to read it because I had talked about it. So, Bounty in the building. He says, CMoney, the members' gift are still $4.99. If you remember last show, I talked about the fact that I saw that I was able to go ahead and move it. So we switched it so that we could go ahead and get down to $1 gift. Okay. So, because you guys are fucking awesome. I know you guys are, are always doing nice things like gifting. And that way, more people can be gifted stuff, which is cool, right? Helps the channel grow, keeps people notified and all that fun stuff. So we do appreciate it. I have been wondering what was going on, and then I looked, and they sent me something that I had to approve, and I didn't see it. And during the show, I saw it now. So I didn't know. I thought I just clicked it and it was just gonna happen, but they had like a I was supposed to click
Follow up.
something to approve it, and I did not do that. So I just did that. So that I don't know if it's going to take place during the show at all. You could definitely like check at different times if it goes live, but
If it goes
by
live,
tomorrow
it'll
it
be
should
probably on the
definitely
refresh.
tomorrow it should definitely be there. But I do appreciate you looking, and keep an eye out for it, because it should be going should be changing at some point, because I did do the final approval that I didn't know I needed. So let me see what I have over here. I got my boy Do You K-Dollar Broke Boy Insider with that 2-piece pop, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Thank you, brother, for being here. Says that subscribe is driving my ADHD nuts. C-Money. Which one? The fuck are you talking about?
Oh, the graphics that you got right next to me.
Oh. Well, did you hit the like button? You know what I'm saying? I have to remind you, okay?
So it's he can see it, is what he's saying.
Listen, what I'm saying is that
got it.
StreamYard updated their system, and this is one of the things they have now. There's different ones. I could go in and try to find one that won't fuck with your mind, or maybe I could just switch it up every once in a while. But right now, I don't have the capability. Right? I think it's cool.
Yeah,
it's in a nice spot. It doesn't bother nobody. You just need to get your shit together, do you? All right? All right, you got to take one for the team and just deal, you know, just saying, it's just the way. Spartan says, I could have given more gifted memberships. Yes, that was the point of this, was so that instead of giving 10, that could have been a whole bigger number for the same amount, right? So that's the idea. So it will happen. Like I said, I finally did the thing, so it should be good. It's not covering him. It says it's covering demo. It's not covering demo. It's just like, it's actually, if anything, it's making you look at demo more,
right?
Because it's not looking at me, bro. Don't be looking at me too much.
All eyes on you, demo. All eyes on you. All right.
Oh, Tig, you need to be looking up at you too much. Don't worry about me, bro.
Look. Cage says, I feel like the soundboard is because of all the clapping jokes I've made over the years. Karma caught me.
There you go.
It did, Cage. You ready? Yeah.
There you go.
There's your clapping. Yeah, you hear it? You love it? Oh, yeah. It doesn't stop until I press the button again. Oh! All right. There you go. See? That is that's the reality of it. Do you? How dare you? Okay? How dare you?